Hi, good people. I trust that tuko salama. So, apparently, today I just want to delve in a little bit deeper into what we have been talking about, what we have started on. And today, really, I want us to think about the fact that there are things that we can't share with everyone. Definitely, that's the truth. And so today I want us to share and to think about and to look at the three levels of relationships. Not three, actually, there are four. The four levels of relationships and how we need to categorize them, because every person in your life, in my life, is in a particular level. So there's no person who can be um, maybe on all levels. Definitely, you meet with different people in different seasons in your life, and so you categorize the relationship that you have with that person in that particular level. So today, I want us to look at the fact that there are levels to relationships, and there are four levels to relationships that I want to share. The number one level of relationship is actually the general relationships. So general relationships actually include people that you meet maybe as you do your shopping, or maybe the driver who drives you from one point to the next point, or the mamamboga, as we would call them right here in our country, in Kenya. And so the general relationship level is actually a level where you don't have so much relationship with this person. You know them maybe from just having an interaction once in a while or once in a very long time. So that is the number one level of relationship that we need to understand, because we need to categorize our relationships wisely. So the number one is general relationships that we have. So the number two level of relationship is actually the seasonal relationships. So seasonal relationships are actually the relationships where you meet with particular individuals, and in this context, I'd say maybe examples would be the workplace, or not just the workplace, but also in school. So if you think about it, maybe people that you met maybe while you were in high school, or you met while you are in primary school, and then maybe people that you met in college and university. So there are relationships that you build in every of these particular platforms, maybe high school or primary or university. And so by virtue of that, then these are seasonal relationships, and this level actually is a level where you also need to understand how are you relating with this person, because these are seasonal relationships. So in this level, there's a season that you have, and you can interact with this particular person or persons, and then that season can come to an end. And of course, seasons come to an end, and it's my personal opinion and my belief that some of this relationship can also grow into something bigger, but it's important to understand that there are seasonal kind of relationships, and this level is also important to note, because you need to know when the season has come to an end and when another season has opened, right? Because even in the workplace, you can be in a place where you're working, and then you decide to resign, or you are retrenched, and then you need to move to a different place, a different level altogether. So these are seasonal relationships, and that's the number two level of relationship. The number three level of relationship is the family relationship. And when I say family relationship, I talk about your um, family, your immediate family, your dad, your mom, and your siblings as well. and the extended family as well. And also, when I talk about family relationship, I talk about also, I choose to include the spiritual family, where you fellowship, the people that you fellowship with, the people that you interact with in church, and it's important because in this level, you get to even share some intimate details with them. You get to be free with them. There are things that you can share with your family that you cannot share with someone that you met in public, which is actually just a general kind of relationship. So there are things you can't share with a mama mboga that you can share with your family, that you can share with someone that you fellowship with, even in the place where you fellowship. So this is also a relational level which we need to understand how to navigate through, because it's also a level where there's a lot of wisdom that is needed as well, because it's definitely important to have wisdom on every of these levels of relationships, right? And I think I'll also just give a caution here, even as we continue on, because in every one of these relational levels that we have shared today, one of the things that we need to understand is that you do not give everyone a chance in the seat of your life. Like, the people who are in your general relationship level cannot have a seat in every of your details or every of your choices and decisions that you make. These people are not supposed to be there. You need to know how to navigate that frequency, because it is important to know how to separate things, if I say so, because you cannot just meet someone and you start telling them some intimate details about your life. You cannot just meet someone in the marketplace or wherever it is and then you start sharing details with them. No, really, that is not how it works. So you need to have wisdom, and not share some intimate details with people who are not the people who you need to hear such information from you, right? This is wisdom I'm just trying to share, because for me, I think just going through some of the things I've gone through with relationships and friendships, I can tell you it's most important to know who you're sharing your most intimate details with. And now that I'm mentioning it, the fourth level, which is the final level that I'll share with us in these levels of relationship, is the destiny, and I also choose to call it the covenant and intimate level of relationship. So in this level, of course, you are free with this particular person, or maybe there are a number of them that you're able to share with. You're able to be intimate with them, to tell them the details of your life. Maybe you're going through a season of pain, or you've just been heartbroken or something like that. Then you can be able to share with them. They can pray with you, they can be there with you, they can cry with you, they can laugh with you. So these are people that are so connected to you. These are people that you trust. These are people that you can give those intimate details about your own life and what you're going through. And I think examples, even Jesus himself indeed had such people. So he had now let me now break it down. So Jesus had 72. So we can categorize that and say these are the people that really were the general type of relational people. And then he had the 12. Then so these were a family. So these were his family, the people that were close to him. He chose the 12 disciples to walk with him. So we can categorize these 12 as the family level kind of relationship, right? Because he would share with them some intimate details about his own life spiritually, and some experiences that he's going through spiritually as well. And now he also had the three, all right? He had the three, and the three actually were the intimate ones. You know, he had three people who he would carry with him to the mountain, and where he would pray and transfigure before them, and you know, they would see him, and they would, you know, see some of the things he would do. And even while he was going to different houses when he was doing the mission of healing and bringing transformation in the lives of the people, there are people that he would carry, and they were only three disciples, and they were very dear to him. So these are the intimate ones. And I think it's most important in today's video. I think what we need to understand is how to categorize our relationships well, so that we have the wisdom to know how to relate effectively. That's the most important thing, because we cannot relate effectively if we do not know how to categorize the relationships in our own lives, right? And that's most important. So my parting shot is, please know how to categorize the relationships in your life, because they will help you to know who you need to share with and what you can share with them as well, because you cannot share intimate details with a general person that you met in public just like that. It is not wisdom, it is not how it works, right? So I think we need to know how to navigate relationships, and that's really what we are doing here. Even as we look at relationships and how to navigate and how to categorize our relationships, and the wisdom that is needed therein. So I hope really that helps you to know how to navigate, you know, relationships, and how to categorize the levels of relationships in your own life as well. So I want to leave it at that, and of course we are continuing on. We're going to be sharing so much more on relationships. Please keep it here. Share this video with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend about us, and let us grow together as well. So I want to really wish you a great time, guys. Stay safe. I really love you. We love you as Brotherhood family, Brotherhood Mentality family. And yeah, please, I wish to see you soon, and God loves you more. Bye bye.